Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I'm Skip LaCour, and I'm so glad you are here for our daily ritual, daily habit, our daily discipline. Just you and me, making this connection on a daily basis. Two men going through the journey of life, just comparing notes at the beginning of our day. It may be very early in the morning if you're in United States Pacific time. It's 3 a.m. Right now where I am connecting with you, but I know it gets later on as we go east and we're around the world, afternoon, evening. It's just our habit of just connecting, comparing notes as we go through this journey of life. A lot of times we have the best strategies, the best plans, and our idea it's going to take us to the next level in life. And whether we execute those plans or not, whether we have faith in those plans or not, are we winning or we're losing? It's all a mind game, right? And especially when you get a little bit older, we got to seize the moment. We got to live with that sense of urgency. We can't just assume it's all going to happen. Got to really make the most out of the time that we have left on this planet. When we were younger, we just thought, all the best intentions. If we just worked hard, it was just going to happen for us. Maybe in some instances, some areas of our life that it has. But the ones that are going to really make us happy at this stage, it's going to take more than that. And that's where this mindset comes in, this mental toughness conditioning, right? It's like exercise, you joining me every single day. That's what this is all about. And I'm happy to be your virtual friend, your virtual training partner for this mental toughness conditioning. That's specifically designed for you guys like you and me a little bit older. Hey, in this a quick video, our connection day, I want to talk about that next level for you in life. And one thing that I'm sure you've learned, I certainly have learned, I continue to learn. It's the thing about life. You learn the same lessons over and over and over again. It doesn't matter how well you're doing. Doesn't matter how well you're doing compared to how your life used to be. Certainly doesn't matter how well you're doing compared to the other people around you. You can always compare yourself to people who are doing a lot worse than you. Also can compare yourself to people doing a lot better than you, right? Really doesn't matter. It's what's in your head, your mind, your journey, right? And that takes continual assessment, evaluation, monitoring, all right? Are you on track? Where are you even going? Right? This mind game stuff, so important to our level of happiness, fulfillment. And that's what this is all about. One thing that I've learned is that nothing is going to change as long as you're okay with it, as long as you say you're better than most. All right? And the moment you decide that I've had enough of whatever situation, even if it was a great situation in the past, right? That's when the game doesn't even start to that improvement, that self-fulfilling, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that makes yourself happy. On yesterday's Morning Connection, I talked about this system that I set up to live your entire life like a contest and win big there too. And I was referring to the almost addiction, the passion, the journey of contest preparation, where for bodybuilding, training contests, a lot of guys, who have our fitness background. Maybe you've never competed in the contest. Maybe you admire those guys, how they can be so focused, so dedicated, get so much out of their day just to get in great shape for a contest. But it's that feeling that every minute matters. And in yesterday's Morning Connection show, I talked about how that feeling is something that I felt, I experienced many, many, many times. Then when I wanted to move on, there was always something missing. Even though I may have looked around and doing better than most, even though I may have been accomplishing whatever goals that I had, it didn't feel the same. And I realized I created this 70-point bulletin list of the feelings and emotions that I would have to hit whatever I decided in my life because it doesn't matter what you accomplish in this life. It certainly doesn't matter compared to other people. It's like what you feel that I needed to feel to stretch myself and grow, this 70-point list. And I use it with my one-on-one coaching clients because we're all looking for that that something to live every single day with passion, right? Again, whatever has made you happy in the past, sometimes we get a little disappointed. It doesn't feel the same. And that's normal. Constantly have to grow. Just some way, shape, or form. If it's not in your business, if it's not in your body, then it has to be in your personal development. It could be, I don't know, your technique at your job. It could be your relationships. Whatever it is, you always got to be striving for more. If you sit there too long, what made you happy before won't. So what is that for you? Right? Is there something lingering on? And I think today's message is, I mean, until you get mad almost, until you say no more, I mean, the clock doesn't even start ticking. Right? So sometimes, I come in here and I'm so positive, right? And you see this positive energy. You think I may live that way a lot. I mean, it's controlling your mind. It's appreciating what you're doing. But sometimes when you're okay with it, right, nothing's going to change. It's okay to want more. That's part of life, to grow in some way, shape, or form. It's really, like a lot of my mentors, Tony Robbins talks about, that's the secret of growth, constantly growing. Right? But you're not going to grow until you put that bullseye on the target. And it's okay to want more, all right? A lot of guys say, whatever their values are, right? But again, I'm not necessarily talking about, a lot of guys have this stuff about money or business or whatever. They're not into that. But okay, put it in your family, whatever it is. What do you need to do to grow? Think about that today. If you could have it any way you want it, if you stop just settling, what are you going to get mad at? Because until you get mad, I must change now. Nothing is going to change. That's where I'm at right now, right? And one other quick point. I just, got off the phone an hour ago with a client that I have at 1 o'clock in the morning on Mondays. He's in Australia, so it's nighttime there for him. And, been going through, he's been coaching with him one-on-one for over 4 years now. Every single week we talk. And, it's almost like in life, no matter what you accomplish, because we can all look back if you've been working hard at this and you're moving up the ladder, I'm at a point where some of the things that I just imagine, wow, if I were to accomplish that, or if I would to do that, that would be it. That would be totally happy and fulfilling. And it does for a certain. But those goalposts, those goals always change. And if you're feeling that way, that's the journey, right? You're not alone. Sometimes, again, you got to just say, hey, that's the way it is. Get back up there. Keep on keeping on. Get mad about it, right? Because as long as you're okay with it, nothing's going to change. You're going to stay in that point of not growing. You're not going to get mad if you compare yourself. Well, I should be happy with this because it's something I worked for, and now I have this. Like I said, there's so many things that I have achieved to this point that when I was in the grind working towards it, I thought, man, that would just be everything. I could just sit on an island and just be happy for the rest of my life if I were to achieve that. And it wasn't like it was easy. I had to crack a code, invest money, get coaching, get help, suck at it, be horrible. I mean, it wasn't just like something that's just handed to me. I worked very hard for it. And the luster goes out. And that's normal. We got to grow in some way, shape, or form all the time. So take a deep breath. If that goalpost seems like it changed, you're not alone. But comparing yourself to the past and not to who you are right now and getting mad, that same determination that made you have that growth, got to apply it today and focus on it. So I hope that it is helpful. Before I log off, I want to acknowledge you for being here. If you're watching me live on this Facebook page, and then if you're watching a replay version on my YouTube channel, that's great too. Or you came up from LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram because I mentioned that I did a show. Hopefully you're subscribed to my special YouTube channel, or you have your alerts here on Facebook so you can catch me live. Look at that. Most live viewers for this 3 a.m., where I am, Morning Connection. I always love to see the growth, right? Always love to see the growth. Alexander, good morning, sir. That's a new name. Alexander, are you new to watching Morning Connection live? Masashi, good evening. Masashi's in Japan. The connection is a great start, and the most important too. Glad you're finding value, Masashi. I always love having you here. Good morning, Dennis. Good to have you here, sir. Great talking to you. A couple weeks ago now, time's flying by, right? And hello, Rob. Good to have you. I hope you have a great day too. All right. So the grind, constantly wanting more, growing in some way, shape, or form. Right? What made you happy in the past, it's okay. If you got to raise that bar, shoot for something. But just softening it, saying, no, that's okay. Well, I'm lucky to be here. We got to grow. We got to grow. Right? Set your sights on that. Know that's what committed guys like you and me, that's just the way it feels. Goalpost changes, we'll change with it. All right, so hey, let's live with that sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Expect the best out of yourself. Expect the best out of your efforts. Expect the best out of other people who, it's just a matter of time before they know the value you provide to this world, right? So have a great day.